Metaphor ReFantazio could quite possibly be my game of the year. This thing just has it all, including turn-based combat with that press-turn combat system that I just love, great relatable characters who actually have, a brain in their head and you don't want to smack across the face for being idiots at every turn, and really importantly, just absolutely gorgeous frickin' world. Hi there everybody, I'm David, and in today's video sponsored by Atlas, I do want to tell you all about this fantastic game, and I do think that is worth a sub, as I am trying my hardest to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. With your help, your like, and your sub, I just know that I can get there. And if at any time during this video you would like to learn more about Metaphor ReFantazio, please just click on the links below, and now, without further ado, let me deep dive into this watershed game. First things first, I do want to let you know that there is a demo available to play. So if you don't trust me or believe me for whatever reason, just go and play the demo and find out how great it is for yourself. Or, you could always check out those scores that it got over on the Metacritic. It's averaging a 94. That's crazy. Not only that, but you can carry over your save data over into the full version whenever you do inevitably spring for the purchase. Personally, I've been a huge fan of JRPGs my entire life. And back in the day, we used to get new IPs all the time. Games were just cheaper to develop back then, and it was easier to experiment. Nowadays, though, it's not. So we might get like one new IP per console generation from each company, and it's really such a shame. So I just have to say, as gamers, we need to do our best to support these new IPs, especially ones as crazy good as this. The story is actually really neat. The King of Grand Trad is dead, which is strange because the royal bloodline carries this weird type of magic that can pretty much make them invulnerable. And the prince is presumed dead, although in reality he's just kind of like under a curse and stuck into a coma. Not many people know about that though, so it's up to you to free the prince from the curse by killing the curse giver, who coincidentally enough is also the King's Slayer. How convenient! But in a pretty cool twist, the king kind of like rises from the grave at his own funeral, and he says, you know what? Anybody can actually become the king. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or from an outcast tribe. All that matters is that your approval rating and popularity amongst the townsfolk is high. So I guess you might as well try to become the king too. I mean, why not? Not only that, but the world is composed of multiple tribes, 9 of them to be exact, as well as 3 different kingdoms all united by magic. And each of these tribes represent a sort of like caste system, with some of them being the upper echelon and highly respected, while others are pretty much like the dirt on the bottom of your shoe. And unfortunately for you, you're the dirt. You were born into a tribe so lowly that it is borderline extinct and outcast from the other 8 tribes. Seeing how all the other townsfolk react to you as an Elda, and how other characters react to the other tribes is just a sight to behold. There's also like a super detailed compendium that you can access at any time to learn even more about the lore of the world. You can totally tell that a ton of effort went into crafting this fantasy world. The dungeons are vibrant and full of life, filled to the brim with little treasures and sparklies to collect, all of which are clearly shown on the minimap, as well as the larger map that you can access if you need to. The other thing that they're filled with, of course, are the, monsters. And if the monsters are lower level than you can just kind of like smack them upside the head and kill them in one shot without having to enter even battle. But if they are equal or higher level than you, you're going to want to hit them with your sword and stun them in order to get an advantageous encounter as you then engage in turn-based combat. And if you've played a modern Persona or Shin Megami Tensei game, then you know what you're getting yourselves into here, because the combat plays out very similarly. And if there's one thing that I do love about a Persona game, it is the combat, and the press-turn combat system is back in its full glory here. Each action takes up a player's turn. However, if you miss, it'll take up 2 different turns. But if you exploit a weakness, it'll only take up half of one of your turns. And you can also pass your turns over to other party members in order to exploit multiple weaknesses, or even combine your attacks together into like a synthesis combination attack that'll deal a ton of damage, but also take up 2 turns. And with 5 different difficulty modes to choose from, you can really customize the combat to your liking. Also, just like in SMT, whenever you level up, you'll automatically get 1 stat point that rotates into your 5 different attributes. But you'll also get a bonus stat point that you can allocate as you choose, but that is only for your hero. Your companion's stat gains cannot be customized at all. That ensures that the hero is a jack of all trades, where your party members are more like locked into specific archetypes or classes. And now, let me talk about those archetypes, or really, the job classes of the game. And if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know just what a huge fan of job classes I am. They are my absolute favorite thing in RPGs. I cannot think of one game that has not been elevated by a job class system. They just add infinite replayability and customization to any title, and I love them. Here, you gain your job classes by bonding with your party members and the friends that you meet along the way. The more time that you spend with various characters, the more bonuses that you'll unlock for those archetypes, and the more chances that you'll have for unlocking brand new archetypes as well. So, once you choose your archetype, like the mage, the warrior, or the healer, or whatever, you're not just stuck with only those skills. You can inherit skills from other job classes that you previously learned. So, you could have like a mage with healing abilities, or a warrior who can buff and debuff. The sky is the limit, as you can mix and match and customize your characters to your heart's content. The more that you battle, the more your archetypes will level up, and the more skills that you'll unlock as well. It's just so much fun to experiment with them all. And speaking of experimenting, that's kind of like what the time system allows you to do here too, because you are not going to have time to do everything. You're going to have to pick and choose. The day is divided up into a morning and a night. And if you go into a dungeon, that's going to take up your entire day, meaning your nighttime too, because you're too tired to do anything at night, so your entire day is a wash, whatever. However, if you choose to stay around town and do side quests or bond with your friends, or even work on your royal virtues, then you will still have the energy to do a nighttime activity as well. There are side quests all over the place, many of them with their own time limits too. So it is a lot to keep track of, but thankfully the game does help you with that too. Keep in mind though that sometimes you will be asked to do a side quest, but you won't have enough royal virtues for it, such as tolerance or wisdom or courage, so you may need to spend some time doing other tasks, building up those virtues in order to unlock future side quests or future conversations with your partners. There is just so much to see and do in Metaphor ReFantazio. The game is really just a gem, with either English or Japanese voice acting, and the music is just such a total vibe. I love it. Then there's even these small touches, like whenever you're over on the world map and you're picking and choosing where you'd like to head off to next. It's not just as simple as moving there. Instead, the narrator will come on and talk about what's going on with your party, and also give you background lore on the next area that you're heading over to. It's little touches like this all interspersed about that sets this game apart from the rest. Atlas really knows how to deliver some killer games. They did it earlier this year with Unicorn Overlord, and now they've outdone themselves with Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, I would like to ask you, how do you feel about this game? And are you going to be purchasing it? Let me know in the comments. And again, if you would like to learn more about this, please just click the links below in the video description as well as the pinned comment, because we do need to do our best as RPG gamers to support developers that put out top shelf products like this. So that's it from our review. And if you like this video, please do check out this next video that I have for you, because you are sure to enjoy it too. And as always, have a good day.